If you think you've seen the best romance anime, you're dead wrong. Today I'm revealing the top 5 romance anime that will make you believe in love again. But here's the twist. Number 1 isn't what anyone expected. At number 5, we have an anime that proves romance doesn't need grand confessions to make your heart race. This is the Apothecary Diaries, and if you haven't heard of it, where have you been? Picture this. A brilliant apothecary named Mao Mao gets kidnapped and sold to the emperor's palace. Sounds dark, right? But then she meets Jinsi, a gorgeous eunuch who runs the palace. And here's the kicker. Mao Mao is the only person who doesn't fall for his charm. She's too busy solving medical mysteries and testing poisons on herself. But that's what makes this romance so addictive. Jinsi is obsessed with her precisely because she doesn't care about him. Every glance they share? Electric. The social hierarchy between them makes every interaction dangerous. If anyone suspects something, Mao Mao could lose her life. That's what makes their slow-burn romance so heart-pounding. You're not just watching two people fall in love, you're watching them navigate a minefield of rules and expectations. At number 4 we have, The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. And guys, this anime is pure serotonin injected straight into your veins. Here's the setup. Ameni is your typical loner high school boy living alone. Mahiru is the school's perfect angel, beautiful, smart, athletic. You know the type. They live next door but have never spoken. Until one rainy day, Ameni lends her his umbrella. And that one act of kindness? It changes everything. Mahiru starts coming over to cook for him, clean his apartment, and basically spoil him rotten. But here's what makes this special. It's not just about the romance. It's about two lonely people finding warmth in each other. Mahiru comes from a wealthy family but lives alone because her parents are, well, terrible. Ameni gives her something she's never had. A place where she feels truly cared for. And slowly, gently they fall for each other. By the end of season 1 they're officially dating and you'll be grinning like an idiot watching them. At number 3 we have a different story that melts your heart. What if love is found in silence instead of words? A sign of affection. Yuki is a deaf college student who communicates through sign language, texting, and lip reading. Her world feels small, limited by a society that doesn't always understand her. Then she meets Itsuomi, a multilingual traveler who represents everything her world isn't. And here's what makes this beautiful. Itsuomi doesn't see her disability as something to fix or pity. He sees her. He learns sign language for her. Not to save her but to connect with her. And Yuki? She doesn't wait around to be rescued. She actively pursues love, challenges herself, and expands her own world. What makes this anime one of the healthiest romances in recent years is that they actually start dating in episode 6. The rest of the season? We get to see a real relationship develop. First kisses. First misunderstandings. First, I love you. And every single moment feels earned. At number 2 we have a wholesome anime that teaches you what love really is. I'm talking about A Condition Called Love. Hataru has never experienced romance. She doesn't even understand the concept of falling in love. Then she meets Hananoi, the school's popular hopeless romantic who just got brutally dumped. She offers him an umbrella out of kindness. Yes, here also it all starts with an umbrella. And the next day, he confesses to her in public. Now, I'll be honest, Hananoi seems obsessive at first. Maybe even a little scary. But here's the genius of this anime. It's not romanticizing toxic behavior. It's showing two people learning together what healthy love actually looks like. Hataru challenges his intensity. He learns boundaries. She learns to open her heart. And they actually communicate through their problems. This anime asks the question, what does it really mean to love someone? And by watching Hataru and Hananoi figure it out together, you'll be asking yourself the same thing. But now, we've reached number 1. And I need you to pay attention because this anime is about to become your new obsession. Number 1 is The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. And if you're not watching this right now, you're missing out on the most heartfelt romance anime I've ever seen. Two schools sit next to each other. Chidori Public High, an all-boys school full of delinquents. And Kikyo Private Academy, an elite all-girls school for rich, noble families. These schools hate each other. The rivalry runs deep. Then we meet Rintaro, a Chidori student who looks intimidating but runs his family's bakery. And Waguri, a sweet Kikyo student who becomes his customer. She's the first person to see past his scary appearance. He's the first person to treat her like she's more than just a sheltered rich girl. And watching them fall in love? It's like watching flowers bloom in spring. Every moment between them is filled with kindness. Not drama. Not miscommunication. Just two people choosing to see the best in each other despite everything telling them they shouldn't. What makes this anime legendary is that it reframes school wars not as a tragedy, but as a story of hope. The schools may be rivals. Society may be against them. But Rintaro and Waguri prove that communication, courage, and kindness can break down even the most ingrained barriers. Cloverworks, the same studio behind Horimiya, poured their souls into this adaptation. The animation is gorgeous. The soundtrack is perfect. And every episode will leave you with the warmest, fuzziest feeling in your chest. Now I need you to answer this. Which one are you watching first? Drop your pick in the comments. I read every single one. Hit that like button if this list convinced you to start a new anime. Subscribe if you want more romance recommendations that actually slap. Trust me, you don't want to miss any. See you in the next one.